So good morning to all of you. And the cyber world has become very scary, and it has become the flavor of the month, year, probably now for a quite long time. Earlier, no one was talking about cyberspace. Nowadays, we hold 3 conferences in a day, and people want to have more. It is like an industry becoming more profitable. People keep opening more and more of it until it goes bust. So the cyberspace has become so much scary, and in fact, when I was sitting over there, I got scary because the gentleman, Mr. Bhatia, sent someone and he wanted to wire me. I thought they want to bug me, I being a government official. So this is really a very challenging issue, and it has become. But so many people there are experts who are talking about where the attacks come from, where they go, how they are happen, what is the supply chain. These are the topics in this thing. I will just slightly go astray. I think in this cyberspace we have become, you have heard about Goebbels? Joseph Goebbels. Joseph Goebbels. We have become half Joseph Goebbels and half Machiavelli. A little different. So what's happening? Half Joseph Goebbels. For the sake of the persons who do not know, most of you would know about it. Goebbels was Hitler's propaganda minister, isn't it? And he will keep bullying something. He will keep telling same thing time and again until the people start believing it. That was the concept back then. So in this cyber world also, sometimes I wonder, people show the cyber attacks, millions of cyber attacks, and when you are watching over there and some slide is going over here, million of attacks, you wonder how are you surviving with so many millions of attacks. And then the speaker would say that these attacks, they will give some statistics. This attack is coming from this country, that country. And in the second part of the presentation, they will say, in the cyberspace, you can't attribute an attack because traceability is not ensured. Then if traceability is not ensured and you can't attribute, then how are you attributing that this attack is coming from this country or that country? Isn't it? So we don't know. The one presentation will say 60% of the attack comes from this country, another presentation will say 59% is coming from the Y country. And on the top of this, we don't know from where they are coming. So to that extent, I say we are half become Goebbels. And on the implementation of the security policy, we are like Machiavelli. The persons who can articulate and speak better English, he is considered to be a cyber expert rather than the person. It is immaterial, or it is quite another thing whether he knows about the cyberspace or not. And then, if we make the policies on that, then naturally there will be challenges in implementing them as well. So that is very interesting. So the biggest challenge in maintaining the cyberspace is we need to ultimately become short of Gandhi. I'll just say, we need not be Goebbels, we need not be Machiavelli, we need to be like Gandhi, we need to be truthful, we need to find out what it is, where it is coming from. Then only the right policies can be made, then only a right thinking can prevail. And that is how, then only we will be able to talk, instead of cyber war, we will be able to talk about cyber peace. Then only we will be able to take the advantage of the cyber world and the internet world. So that is what it is. So I'll just say, first is, I'll say you 3 acronyms for this. First, we need to really verify the truth. What is the T? What is the truth? Where it is coming from? And for that, we have to be truthful instead of coloring our biases or depending on the impressions created through hype. Because a lot of impressions are created through hype. And if that be so, in that case, the casualty will be the truth. Or otherwise, it would, in another way I can say, the culprit will be able to hide himself much more easily. So first, we really need to establish the systems and mechanisms by which we can really have what is happening. Then, as I stated, millions of attacks are taking place. Then we need to really verify things. What is happening? What is the intensity of the attack? We need to verify. And all the attacks, had they been serious or they been really attacks, the word attack is, it has some certain connotation. The attack connotation is that it is going to damage you heavily, it can cause too much damage. And if so many attacks are happening, so whether it is really attack or it is just a kind of thing people are playing about it. So we need to really determine what is the intensity of the attack and what attack can damage you and what kind of attacks are there. And if you go by that, then the number of the attacks and other things will be, I think, far less. Only a few attacks might have taken place in the world. So we need to determine, we need to have the truthfulness into our system, then we need to verify and we need to determine. TVD, we can call it TVD, if you feel like. So once we have done that, then only we can start implementing our policies, and we can first start training our policies in a trustworthy environment. See, the trust goes in the cyberspace also like this. In the morning session, somebody said in Estonia, the government trust is such that you can use those technologies, but in India, the trust deficit is there. Similarly, in the space, the cyberspace, unless the trust deficit is filled up, we would not be able to make the right policy. Once we have made the policy, and that is why in the telecom security policies, we have gone first in the draft telecom policy, it's not been released, but that was our concept, probably it will come that way. That is why first we thought we will lay down the principles. Otherwise, it can get influenced too high. So we laid down the principles, 4 or 5 principles we laid down. The involvement with the stakeholder, international cooperation, trustworthiness, kind of things. We laid down principles and then only we embarked on writing what needs to be done, what should be the policy, the telecom security policy. Where the ingredients could be safe to connect, means security testing of the telecom equipment before it is inducted to the network, security auditing, following leveraging international standards for security implementation. So these kind of things, then we have laid down the actual policy guidelines. To the question, what Mr. Virat Bhatia has asked me, what are the challenges in implementing this? The challenges in implementing the telecom security policy or the security policy guidelines, whether they relate to cyber or the telecom, because both are they overlap each other, they at least complement each other. One of the things is that, say for example, we have prescribed that the security testing, supply chain management is there. However, supply chain management you may strengthen, but still there is no foolproof mechanism by which you can avoid that somebody inducting any malware or anything into your equipment. To that extent, the supply chain management can take care of maybe 90% of the problems, but still some 10% of the issue still remain there. And so those could be done only by testing of the individual equipment. And the real challenge is how can we test an equipment against malware? So this is one of the biggest challenges we are facing for testing the telecom network element. For testing of the network as a whole, the challenge is what we have the attributions and traceability, where the attacks are coming from and how they are happening. Unless you know it, you cannot take the remedial measures. So for that, probably one of the ingredients would be how do we make standards for internet. What does that mean is how we need to plan the architecture of the network without compromising on the freedom of expression and the benefits the internet provides us. It is about the technicalities, not about the social benefits of the internet. Then how do we plan the traffic in a manner, the routing of the traffic, so that a deterministic path, deterministic, when I say deterministic, the deterministic path is not like the TDM technology which where a pipe will be, even if the packets are going from different method, at least you can know what is the what from where communication has emanated. So this is a challenge. International cooperation will, and we need together all the countries, both developing a systematic internet architecture and naming and numbering, etc. If we do that, then many of the problems in this will automatically get addressed, and rest of the other things we can take in for that. So if we do that, then a lot of ground could be covered. But remember, the TVD is very important. Truth, verify. So this is the fundamental thing. And he is showing me 10 minutes. Thank you very much. I have already covered, and so that is what I have to say. Thank you.
Let me